Alright, we're going to start the show talking off about the upcoming ladder match to start the WWE TLC 2015 show. In my opinion, honestly, this should be a great way to kick off the show. You've got the Usos, you've got the New Day, and you've got the Lucha Dragons. This should be a very fast, very fun match. If you go back and you think about last year's WWE TLC pay-per-view, the show wasn't that good. But honestly, the Luke Harper versus Dolph Ziggler ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship was a great way to kick off that show. It was the one match that I honestly thought wasn't going to be that good. Maybe it was because I didn't give Luke Harper a lot of credit as being a good wrestler and being able to compete in a ladder match against Dolph Ziggler, but the very vast, very fun, very high-intensity match to kick off WWE TLC 2014. Really, I mean, it never really lived up to that match. They never really found a way to bring back that intensity and get the crowd back into it. It was sort of like the match of the night, and then nothing really ever came close to touching it. This match, to me, honestly, doesn't have a lot of build-up to it. It's just sort of like they picked the three teams. The Usos have been a part of the family, so they've been fighting the Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose fight, going up against the League of Nations. So like the New Day has been a part of that, but then they've also, like on Monday Night Raw, really didn't touch the League of Nations. They didn't come close to them at all. And the Lucha Dragons, I don't really know where they fit into this, but honestly, if you're gonna have a ladder match, this is possibly the best way to have this go down. Should be a very fast, very fun, entertaining match. I've always sort of thought that the New Day was going to find a way to sort of weasel into having the advantage in this match, and basically being able to have all three members in it. And I've never really heard them say that they're going to only be able to pick two of them. I think that's just going to be something that we have to find out once the show starts. Maybe that's going to be some sort of a angle on the pre-show, is trying to narrow down who's going to be in there, or maybe the Authority will give them the advantage like they gave them in the Elimination Chamber, where all three members got to be in the pod at once, and then once they were released, all three members were able to fight in there. I can't even remember what the thank you was for that they were able to be put in there. I think it was Corporate Kane that let that go down. It wasn't Triple H and Stephanie, actually. But I don't know. When you think of the New Day, if you have to narrow it down to two, honestly, I would go with Kofi Kingston as a must because of how experienced he is in ladder matches. He's never won one of those Money in the Bank ones, but he's been in a whole lot of them. And I'm sure he's won a ladder match here or there somewhere along the way. Very entertaining wrestler, very high-flying, very fast getting up that ladder. And that's one of the things that they're really going to need. I don't know if I would go with the power of Big E Langston, or if I would go with the backup speed of Xavier Woods. If it was me, honestly, I'd want to have Xavier and Kofi in there. But hopefully, in my mind, I'm thinking that they're going to be able to pull off a way to getting all three members that are in there. Lucha Dragons, Sin Cara, and Hunico. No, well, damn it, did I screw that up? Isn't it? It's Kalisto. Hunico became Sin Cara. I always screw that up. Very fast, very entertaining tag team. They were NXT Tag Champions for a minute, and they lost them to Blake and Murphy in a very surprising match. But if they won this match, it'd be awesome. But the Usos coming back for the injury, finding a way to get those tag titles and stake their claim as being the top dogs of the tag team division would bring a lot of pride to the family. I guess there's a way of basically the family could show up on Monday Night Raw with all the gold if it pulls off that the Usos are able to win this. Dean Ambrose can beat Kevin Owens, and then Roman Reigns, beating Sheamus in the main event. Maybe that's what they're looking forward to. Maybe that's the big changes coming to WWE Monday Night Raw that they were talking about, is that are going to be getting the titles on all the baby faces, and then everybody will be happy in WWE land. It'd be a good moment. It reminded me a lot of when CM Punk, Zack Ryder, and Daniel Bryan all showed up on Raw. I think that it was in Philadelphia, and all three of them were champions after the TLC pay-per-view, whatever year that was, 2011, I guess that would be. But I don't know. In this match, I'm going to pick I don't know, man, because I think I talked myself and won the Usos to win this match. I'm going to pick the Usos for the win in this one. Go Usos, get those titles.